Okay, 1, 2, 3, and go.
Hey guys, it's Joe Tunney here at the Honda of Seattle in the Soto district of downtown Seattle, taking a look at the all-new 2016 Honda Pilot Touring all-wheel drive. Now, we took a look at the EX all-wheel drive last week. This is our first Touring edition that we have in stock. The EX coming in at about $35,000, the Touring coming in at about $43,000. This one being all-wheel drive as equipped is $43,700 MSRP. And there are a lot of important distinctions between the Touring model and the EX model, not just in the options that it has. It really has a different personality altogether over the EX edition. One of the things you'll notice is right on top of the windshield, the cutout at the top right there indicates that this one has essentially laser-guided cruise control. And then when it has that feature, it also is going to have forward collision mitigation, forward collision prevention. It's going to have the ability to keep you in tune with the actual lane that you're in. It has lane departure warning, and then it also has road departure mitigation if you should wander off of the road entirely. So a host of very modern safety advances that you'll discover in a couple of the different packages at the EX XL level, but those are all included as part of the deal in the Touring package. Now, this one in black on black does look particularly nice, and one thing that's really striking are the 20-inch wheels. They're absolutely beautiful, which a lot of companies have nice looking wheels, just Honda's never been one of those companies, and to have such an eye-catching car is actually a real surprise for Honda. They make an outstanding quality vehicle, but style-wise, this one feels awfully, awfully nice. I'm going to pop the hood. We'll take a look at the V6 engine. Now, all Pilots are going to come with the same 280 horsepower Earth Dream 6-cylinder motor. And so Earth Dreams, that's Honda's commitment to the actual real-world performance of their engines being more powerful than anything else in the category for your actual daily drive. And then also their commitment to fuel economy, again, in the real world. They want to be the class leader in performance and economy for real-world driving in everything that they sell. 280 horsepower, it's obviously a very, very large sport utility, and despite the fact that it's a powerful sport utility as well, the combined real-world gas mileage is 22 miles per gallon. It's actually incredibly strong for as big as this is. Let's take a look inside. Now, inside is very spacious, and we commented on this on the EX. One of my personal favorites in the sport utility, especially the large sport utility category, is the Toyota Sequoia, and in no way, shape, or form is the Pilot comparable to the Sequoia. Even the new Pilot, it has a different personality than the Sequoia. But as soon as you sit in it, the first thing that crosses your mind is Sequoia. It's that roomy, and it has the same kind of personality that the Sequoia has. Lots of central space, just lots of looking around space. You just feel very, very comfortable. This isn't a large sport utility as far as its overall footprint is concerned. In fact, it's smaller than most sport utilities in the category. It's just inside, it feels not just roomier, but a lot roomier. In the middle row as well. And again, and we commented on this on the EX model. Now I've got the front row seat pretty far back. The second row seat is not giant by any stretch of the imagination. Sure, I mean, I have to reach my knees out to touch the seat. I don't feel like I have tons and tons of space in the second row, but I have nice space in the second row, especially shoulder, head space. I could fit 3 people in here, no problem. Nice big monitor here for the DVD system. Digital climate control for the back as well as for the front. All my jacks for headphones and what have you are ready to go right down here. But where the space becomes quite nice, another nice feature is just one button and you can get into the back seat. On the lesser models, you actually have to use a lever. But on here, you just push a button. The third row seat is extremely spacious. I mean extremely spacious. It's in fact more spacious than the second row seat is, as I have that front row seat all the way back. I really have to reach out to reach the middle row seat. And so to have this kind of space in the third row, nobody's got this kind of space in the third row. Nobody. Jumping to the back. And it's just one push of a button for the power liftgate. This also, if you look, it has a power liftgate on the remote. This arrow right here means it also has remote start. So the seats, they fold flat. They fold flat both in the third row and in the second row, so that I can lay long objects down flat. And then I have additional storage beneath this compartment right here. And as I mentioned before, I would probably just take this out on a full-time basis and just have that extra space. Again, a lot of these third row seat, 3/4 size sport utilities, they just don't have a lot of room behind the third row seat. Whereas in the new Pilot, it does. It actually has nice room behind the third row seat. And then again, taking a look at that beautiful profile, something about the color black is, it's obviously a winning color with a lot of cars, but it looks particularly beguiling on this all-new 2016 Pilot. You'll notice a camera here as well. This car has lane watch, as you're going to see on a lot of things that Honda is selling these days. And so what that means is when I turn into the contiguous or neighboring lane, it actually gives me a full image of exactly what's in that lane. So a lot of cars will have a beep or a chime or something like this. This has the full video representation of exactly what's going on, and I can see it plain as day right on my monitor. I'm going to jump around into the driver's seat. Now, one of the great things that I like right out of the get-go on this car is that once you get up to the touring package, instead of a 6-speed transmission, automatic transmission, as opposed to CVT, that's an important distinction because the performance is so much better on one with conventional gears than one with a CVT. A lot of times folks will go to a CVT transmission in hopes of showing more horsepower, but also showing better gas mileage. To have a conventional 6-speed automatic transmission and still get the performance and power, that's an excellent thing to have. But this improves upon that even and goes to a 9-speed automatic transmission. And then a really cool feature is it's completely push button. And so I have park right here, this button right here is for reverse, and this button right here is for drive. It has navigation, and it's a terrific navigation. Super easy to use. Honda has always been one of the very best as far as having very simple navigation units. Maybe they're a little bit more plain looking than some of the other cars, but this one looks both extremely modern and then it's very, very user friendly. And for people who aren't real electronic savvy, sometimes some of this modern stuff can be really daunting, where anybody could figure this out. And so a various host of buttons all over the place because this one really has everything from, again, those lane departure prevention features to those forward collision features to the road departure features, and all of that can be turned on and off. And then it also has the cruise control, which amounts to essentially a laser-guided type of cruise control that senses the car in front of you so that if you start approaching that car too closely, it'll actually back the car off without you even realizing that it's happening. Push button start, push button stop, the really, really nice gauge layout. The thing about this car, and maybe more so with the 9-speed transmission than with the 6-speed transmission, is the drive is really elegant. I mean, really, really elegant. In fact, I think it's so elegant that, of course, a lot of people are going to say this is Honda's answer to what Toyota has. The Highlander is their main competitor. But what I really think this car represents is Japan's answer to the luxury cars that are coming out of Europe, most notably the Audi Q7. This is a car that even somebody who's very jaded about Japanese cars and they really like the class of a car like the Audi Q7, you're going to feel utterly fantastic in this car. The ride quality is superb. It's very quiet. The fit and finish is outstanding. The leather feels great. Has a wonderful stereo system. Just the space, the luxury, the compliance, everything about the drive in this car is great. It's not just nice, it's fantastic. And this isn't some $60,000, $70,000 sport utility. It's $43,700 at the MSRP. Of course, we're a one-price store, and so as you well know, we don't have any second stickers or anything like that. And so although those prices have not been published, what the ultimate price is going to be on this car, you can venture to guess it's going to be the most aggressive on the market. A beautiful car, the first one that we've seen, and probably just about the first one anyone's seen actually on the showroom floors, or of course we have it here on the 6th floor of our new facility. But if you have any questions about this Pilot Touring, or if you have any questions about anything here at either our Honda of Seattle store or Toyota of Seattle store, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name's Joe Tunney. I'm the pre-owned director for both Honda of Seattle and Toyota of Seattle, and you can reach me anytime at joet@hondaofseattle.com.